Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. So I've had a subscriber and a follower on Instagram who has been requesting a certain topic to be covered, and I think it's a really good topic to cover. So in today's video I'm going to be explaining the difference between the e-commerce niche and local business niche, like brick and mortar actual businesses, as opposed to e-com, which is, selling a product online, not having a physical location, and just the difference between those two regarding social media marketing, whether it be, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, or management. So that's what I'm going to cover today. But it's kind of cold and windy out here, so I'm going to go ahead and go inside the clubhouse so we can start the video in there. So yeah, before we start this video, if you guys haven't already, make sure that you are subscribed and you turn on the notifications. That way every single time I post, you guys will be the first ones to know. And I also post a lot on Instagram stories too, and so go ahead and turn the post notifications on over there. I don't want you guys missing anything, especially now that, like I said, I have a video editor who's going to be editing all of my videos. Shout out Sava, you're awesome. And so yeah, the process is going to be a lot more smoother now. I'm going to have a lot more content for you guys, so that's the goal. So go ahead and subscribe, turn on the post notifications, that way you guys don't miss any videos. Alright, so this is the clubhouse where we're working at today. I gotta go in this way. Ooh. This is the lobby. And here we are. Oh, look at that working guy. He's acting like he don't see you guys. Well, he doesn't because it's a camera, but anyway, this is the workspace for today. Just chilling, had some Starbucks, gonna get some work done. Had a couple meetings already today, but yeah, like I said, we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna go ahead and film a video, and there's no one in here right now, so I have the whole place to myself, which is pretty cool, except Casey, but he has AirPods in, so he can't hear me right now. So yeah, we're not worried about that. Let me just find a really cool place to set up that's gonna work good. Okay guys, so let's just go ahead and jump into today's video. Like I said, we're going to be covering why e-commerce is so much harder than local businesses when it comes to social media marketing, when you have a social media marketing agency and you're looking for clients. When it comes to e-com, I think you guys need to understand the difference between e-commerce and local businesses, because I know some of you might not understand it or might not know what it is. So e-commerce is selling products online, without like a physical store, like a brick and mortar store, or like a location. A local business could be like a gym, a spa, a dentist, lawyer, accountant, whatever it is. It's a local business. They're not selling products online. So I have a little notepad here where I went ahead and wrote down some crucial things that I want to cover, just so I don't forget anything. So the first thing that I want to talk about is, with e-com brands, you're driving traffic to the website. And it's not just you're not just driving traffic to a website and calling it a day. The traffic that you're driving to that website or landing page or whatever it is, it has to be quality traffic that converts into a sale. So I mean, you're instantly trying to get a sale. It's not like a long-term process or anything like that. It's once they land on the website, you have so much time to either convert them to a sale before they leave. So just that's like the biggest thing compared to a local business. With a e-com brand, your results for that client are solely based on the amount of sales that you get for that brand. Like, there's other things that go into it, like, cost per click, things like that, cost per purchase. But I mean, yeah, the biggest thing is you're getting them revenue right then and there. So you're actually bringing that business revenue instantly. It's instant ROI that you're providing them. With a local business, it's not as hard, because I mean, you are bringing the business leads, and then it's the business's job to convert those leads into sales or members or whatever it is. So yeah, so it's the business's job to convert those leads to sales. So it really depends on their sales team. If they're confident in their sales team, if the sales team's good, then that's when they're going to start seeing results. But your job is, your service is selling the local business leads. Hey, I can provide you X amount of leads every single month, hot targeted leads for that local area. Because again, you're just focused on that local area, whether it be a mile radius, a 10-mile radius, whatever it is, that's what you're focused on. So another thing is with e-commerce, you have to convert them right away. There's no like enticing offer. Like let's use an example as a gym membership. A gym. There, with a gym, you could do so many different enticing offers. You can do a 7-day free pass to the gym, which is super enticing. People love that. People will snatch that up instantly. With e-com, it's, you're saying, give me your money right now, here's something, here's my product, buy it. You're not giving them an enticing offer like a gym or a dentist, a free teeth whitening, a free 7-day week pass to our gym, whatever it is. There's no enticing offer when it comes to e-com. Yeah, there could be like, upsells, cross-sells, there could be like discount codes, things like that, but you guys get the point. It's not as enticing as a 7-day free trial to, the hottest new local gym or whatever it is. Okay, so the second thing that is super important when it comes to the difference between e-com and a local business is with e-commerce, you're dealing with huge ad spend. Okay, so not necessarily huge. In my case, we're dealing with a huge ad spend budget, but you can have smaller e-com brands that you're working with a lower budget. However, it's still a higher budget compared to a local business. So what I mean by that is, with a local business, you can easily get away with a $500 per month ad spend budget for Facebook ads, not including your service fee, of course. I'm talking just ad spend. So with a local business, with $500, you can get them leads, quality leads that convert into sales, whether, customer, membership, whatever it is. So $500 a month, and you can still generate that business revenue. It's a no-brainer. However, with e-com, you're dealing with a much larger ad spend compared to a local business. So with e-commerce, it's pushing it if you're doing $50 a day. $1,500 a month on ad spend, $2,000 a month on ad spend, even $3,000 a month on ad spend is pushing it. With e-commerce, you're gonna be wanting to test so many different interests, so many different audiences. It's just endless. And especially in the first, month or two, you're supposed to be doing a lot of testing. And even if the brand is a developed brand, like some of the large clients that we work with, our first step going into a new client is always to test, even if they have a seasoned pixel. And the reason is because something that they might have not have thought of, or something that they tried before and then just put it on the back burner because it didn't work at that time. It's not a guarantee that it's not going to work now. So with e-commerce, there's just way more testing than there is with a local business. With a local business, you're just setting a radius, whether it be 1 mile, 10 miles around that business, and you're just targeting that local audience. It's not a worldwide audience like for e-commerce. So that's a huge thing because you're going to be dealing with a larger ad spend budget. And with a larger ad spend budget comes a lot more work, a lot more stress, and especially when you're starting to scale those ads. Just so much more stress, because with a local business, you're not going to really scale like you would with e-com. Because like I said, e-com, it's worldwide. You're selling a physical product where it's a direct sale. So as soon as they go onto the website, your goal is to convert them into a customer. With a local business, your goal is just to get them into the business, provide that business with a lead, and then it's the business's job to close that lead. So completely different ball game. So with e-commerce and larger ad spend budgets, you're not only testing more audiences and interests, you're testing like more strategies as well as far as the Facebook ads go. So for instance, like right now, in this month, we are focusing on DPAs for one of our clients. So at the same time as we're scaling on ad spend, we're also, I guess you could call it, scaling on strategy. So we're putting in more complex strategies. So Facebook ads with e-com is way more complex than Facebook ads with local businesses. So that's something to keep in mind as well. Whether you're going to be doing the Facebook ads or you have someone on your team who's going to be doing the Facebook ads, whoever it is, you guys need to know these, the complex strategies. You guys need to have a scaling method. You guys need to know more about Facebook ads than you would if you were doing a local business. Okay, so another very important thing, number 3, is you guys are going to be doing a lot more testing when it comes to ad creatives and ad copy with ecom than you would with a local business. So for example, a local business, I'm just going to spit something out there. You could have, a picture of the gym or like someone working out in the gym, something like that. Put it up there. You could have the ad copy, and you could literally leave that for like 3 months. I'm just kind of like generalizing it, making it a little bit more simpler than it is, but I'm just trying to explain the difference between ecom and local business. So like I was saying, literally, you can have the image of the gym, have a good ad copy, and then that could literally run for 3 months before you even have to touch it. With ecom, it's a little bit different. We're testing more creatives, more ad copy. Literally, we could have like over 100 different ad sets with, different targeting, things like that, with just, one ad account. So it can definitely get complicated, especially when, you're scaling at the same time. So yeah, you're just gonna need more creatives. You're gonna need more ad copy. And then, I'm assuming that you guys will be, the content will be provided by the brand. That's how it is in my case with all of my clients. They provide the ad creative. So with ecom, like I said, we're continuously checking the ads. Like 24/7, someone's always looking at the ad, monitoring it, scaling it, cutting it, killing it, whatever it is, we're always looking at the ad for ecom. With a local business, literally you can put it up there and it could run for 2-3 months and still work perfectly fine, still bring in leads. So it's not as complex of work for the Facebook ad as it is ecom. So definitely keep that in mind. You have to test way more creatives, way more ad copy when it comes to ecom. Okay, so number 4, another important thing when it comes to the difference between e-commerce and a local business is that with e-commerce, it's not as enticing of an offer as a local business. I kind of covered this a little bit, but like I said, with a local business, if it's a gym, do a 7-day free trial. If it's a dentist that your client is, do a free teeth whitening. That stuff is so enticing. Like, if you saw a Facebook ad and it said free teeth whitening and it was like a mile away from you, why wouldn't you put your information in there and go get your pearly whites? You know what I mean? A free 7-day gym membership and it's like the new hottest gym in your city. Why wouldn't you just put your information in there, go to the gym, check it out? It's free. It's an enticing offer. People love those type of offers. With ecom, there's not an enticing offer, to say the least. It's not an enticing offer. You're literally telling them to get their credit card information, put their information in, buy the product right then and there. You're not, taking them down a little funnel. You're not having them go put their information in. You're not, and then the next step would be to call or to show up, get your free pass, your free teeth whitening, and then try to upsell them there. It's more of like a process, whereas ecom, you're looking for that direct sale. So that's, I can't stress that enough. It's not an enticing offer. Yeah, you can have, a discount code or like a little spinny wheel. People spin a wheel and they get like a free product or like upsell, cross sell, things like that. Yeah, it's not an enticing offer. You guys get the point, especially if you're watching this video. I'm guessing you already have a little bit of information and knowledge about ecom, as opposed to local businesses. So yeah, ecom it's not an enticing offer like a local business. Okay, so number 5 is it's a lot harder to price your service fee for a ecom brand than it is a local business. Especially if you're like a beginner in social media marketing and you're just starting your agency, it can be a lot harder to price an ecom client than it is a local business. And let me tell you why. So with a local business, I suggest using like LTV as kind of like a staple of figuring out your service fee. Because what I like to do is, my fee is, it's value priced. My pricing isn't based on just like, I don't have a cookie cutter price that I charge for every single client. If I had a client who, was a startup and I had a client who was a multi-million-dollar company, it's not fair to charge the startup the same as the multi-million-dollar company, vice versa. It's just not how it works, especially for e-commerce. So like I was saying, with the local businesses, it's a lot easier to price it because you can literally price it based on LTV. So if you're not familiar with LTV, let me just go ahead and get my calculator out and show you guys what I mean. Okay, so I'm gonna use a gym for an example. So let's say I'm in LA, so I mean the prices of gym memberships here, it can go literally all the way up to like $500 a month. But let's just say $100 a month for a membership at a gym. Okay, so this is how much the new member is going to pay every single month to that gym. Now, the average person stays at a gym, let's say 12 months. So this is the lifetime value of that one customer to that gym. Okay, so lifetime value of that customer. For 12 months, they're gonna be paying the gym $100 every single month. That's just one person. So let's say, let's be realistic here. We don't wanna, you always want to under promise and over deliver, okay? So let's just say during that month, you can get that gym 10 new members. So we're gonna times this by 10. So this is the total LTV for those new members that you're bringing in during that month. And remember, this is gonna be a new 10 members every single month for as long as you are with that client. So this becomes, your total LTV. Now we're gonna divide this by 2. And the reason is because I always want to get my clients over 2 times ROI. That's when it starts to get really worth their investment. So divide 12,000 by 2, you get 6,000. So this should be your, Slack notification. So this should be your service fee plus ad spend. Sorry, someone's blowing me up in Slack. Okay, let me just put this down. So like I said, you just literally pulled out your calculator in front of the potential client, the business owner of that gym, and you justified your service fee. They're still getting 2 times ROI, so I mean, it's literally like a no-brainer. Okay, and last but not least, another important thing that I decided was super important to cover in this video is with e-commerce, in my experience, the Facebook ads are gonna fluctuate a lot more than a local business. So e-com, it's gonna fluctuate with your ROAS and your CPP, day to day. It's gonna fluctuate. With a local business, like I said, you could have an ad up for 2-3 months and continue to drive in really good leads. With e-com, not so much. It's gonna fluctuate a lot more. That's where a lot more work comes into play, a lot more stress, especially when you're scaling. So that's just something to keep in mind as well. One day the ad could suck. The next day it could be like crazy results, and then it can just fluctuate like that, day in, day out. And I'm not saying like every single day it's gonna fluctuate. If you have your ads good, you can have a steady month, but I'm just saying it's gonna fluctuate more so than a local business. Like what I'm saying is there's more consistency with a local business as opposed to e-commerce. So that's something to keep in mind too. Like, if you can handle that, like the emotions that come with it, because I mean, we take our work very seriously. We build really good working relationships with all of our clients, to the point like where it's fun. Like, we communicate on Slack every single day. We have fun with it. We have our meetings via Zoom or Skype. So yeah, I mean, we set our personal expectations really high. We're really tough on ourselves, so it can be a lot more stressful, depressing if something's not going right like how you want it to. So yeah, that's just something to keep in mind as well, especially depending on the type of person you are, whether personal, business, whatever it is. Just something to keep in mind. It's gonna fluctuate a lot, so be prepared. So yeah, those are the main things. As you know, like I said, the main differences between e-com and a local business, and why e-commerce is such a harder niche compared to a local business. Those are the best, the best topics that I wanted to discuss in this video. Of course, there's, little things here and there. However, I just wanted to focus on the main ones. So if you guys have any other questions, whether it's something that I didn't cover in the video, or maybe something that you want a little bit more elaboration on, just go ahead, comment down below, and I'll be happy to answer you. Okay guys, this is Casey. This is my fiance / business partner, and I just want to ask you a quick little question, since you're an expert at drinking Dr. Pepper. Tell the people what, in your opinion, your expert opinion, what's the main difference between e-commerce and a local business as far as social media marketing goes?
Well, the main difference is probably that e-com, you have to drive results right away, like results in, they both have to drive results, but the results in, you have to get a sale, right? So that's the biggest difference. With local business, as Mariah probably told you, you just have to get a lead and then the business does the rest. Same for e-com. Yeah, the business has to have a good web page and have a good product and everything, but you still have to bring the traffic that is there to ready to buy today. That's the biggest difference, and I think it's harder, but both is great. And do you think?
High five. So yeah guys, that is Casey's little take on e-com compared to a local business, which I did cover, by the way. So yeah, and then like I said, we're just gonna finish up because it's kind of getting a little bit dark outside. It's 5 o'clock on the dot, so we're just gonna finish up some work, and we're actually building out our team right now a little bit bigger. So our team is growing. We're super excited about that, which means, if your team's growing, that means that you're doing if your team's growing, that means you're doing something right in your business. Your business is growing, your team's growing, everything's just looking up from here. We're super happy to have like these systems in place and start growing out our team, our clients, all that good stuff. So yeah, we're super excited about that, and I think Casey is hiring someone right now. So yeah, pretty cool guys, and like I said, I'll see you in the next video.